story.
Yeah.
Had a salesman call me the other day, and pretty much they did everything wrong right off the bat.
Okay, when you say everything wrong, we want to hear it. What did this person do wrong right off the bat?
If you could write a checklist of what to do or what not to do, they checked every box.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm going to talk about a checklist here in a second, but start off with hey, this is Adam. Well, dude, the only way you have this phone number is if you got it off my business card. That's
right.
The only way you have this specific. So obviously you're talking.
Yep. Oh, hold on one second.
Set this down real quick. Hello. I am, yeah.
Okay. All right. So the first thing they did was they verified your name. No point in that, guys. Don't verify anybody's name.
Literally the only way they had that phone number was off my business card.
Yeah, and if it was the wrong number, you'd be like, this is Bart Sweeney. Like, problem solved.
I actually answered the phone call. This is Adam. And, is this Adam? Okay, so whatever.
Okay.
Mistake, right?
All right.
As he's talking to me, I've got my 1-year-old baby in my arm, screaming in the background. Kid's not happy. He's cutting teeth. Hey, is now a good time?
Right.
Oh, dude, can you not hear the screaming baby in the background here?
Right.
Oh, so I was like, yeah, I actually have a screaming baby in my arms here. Oh, well, I just wanted to follow up. Dude. All right, so by this point, I was, I was ready to eject. I was stepping into a meeting, talking about hockey, donating a kidney, all those things.
Right.
Whatever. He's called me 3 times since, left me the same basic voicemail. Anyway.
Yep.
For sure, got me thinking about in your follow-up course, the effective fast follow-up, whatever.
Yep.
You talked about playbook, right?
Yep.
And so I've been building out my playbook.
Good.
The Red Dog playbook here, putting different things in it. It actually works really well for me. I'm former military. I spent 8 years in the Air Force as a flight medic.
Thank you.
And we did not get on that plane without having a checklist.
Yep.
Right? If you even thought about stepping on, if you got caught on that plane without having a checklist, you were toast. They would tear you up and down. You'd lose the flight. Anyway, long story. So I want to take your concept of having the follow-up playbook and build it into something so that I don't turn into that guy with the word salad, making phone calls, stumbling over my words, turning into the same old habits that you've taught us to throw out the door, right?
Yep.
So I guess I don't really have a specific question, but I just want to talk about your playbook. And again, I know the course talked about a playbook for follow-up. Do you have anything similar to that is more for, okay, so this is my raise my hand call. Here's my script that it's right in front of me.
Yep.
I know in one of the other courses you talked about, one of the other meetings, you talked about having your phone number right at the top of whatever you do. So I've got that, that's my phone number right there. I obviously know my phone number, but it does work to get my mind, I have to start to think back, my phone number, give me a call at 385,
yeah.
It's right there, right?
Yep. So my recommendation where you're at right now, and if I heard you correctly with this person that called you, it sounded like this was a first call where he was trying to start a conversation with you, or was he actually following up on a previous conversation?
He had met me at the expo that I was at a couple weeks ago.
Okay. That's a fine line. I'd almost consider that a first call because you kind of just passingly met.
That was my,
yeah, if it's a true follow-up, meaning you guys had an actual conversation and there was a next step either stated, to which you'd say as promised, or not stated, it just needs to know what happened. Your checklist is going to be easy for those. Does it make sense to blank, right? Calling to see if it makes sense to blank. So you can, they talked about the trade show, so you can prevent loss prevention. If you've had a conversation, the general follow-up to any conversation that you've had with somebody is going to fall into one of these buckets. Does it make sense to blank, or I'm calling to see if it makes sense to blank, or even better, as promised, I'm calling to see if it makes sense to blank. And then hopefully you know where they're at right now and the outcome. You attach that so you can not have loss prevention, whatever the situation is, so you can move to Tahoe, whatever it is. Does it make calling to see if it makes sense to blank? If they said they were going to do something and they haven't done it, like in Jason's case, wanted to make sure you had the X so you can. The X being contract to execute, agreement to sign, site to log in on, secure link to upload the files, right? Just that's all you have to do in the follow-up. Now, in this case, this sounded more like a prospect. When it's prospecting, the simple recipe, your first level of your checklist whenever you're making prospecting calls, whatever the situation, who you are and how you're connected. Not the mistakes that he made, verifying the identity. Is this Adam? Not the mistakes that this individual made, asking if it's a good time. Like nobody's ever swam up to you in a swimming pool when you're already wet and swimming and going, hey, you feel like swimming? You're like, hello? Like, dude, I answered the phone, right? They already gave you permission to talk, hence by answering the phone, which is why nobody answers the phone. There's no point in saying good time to talk because you know it's never a good time to talk because nobody answers their phone. So who you are, how you're connected. If, in my opinion, in a situation like this, especially if I heard a teething baby crying in the background, I'm going to eject. Ejecting sounds like this. Hey, I wanted to reach out to you personally because I don't think we've helped your team yet. Can I shoot you over a link to what we're doing at Ride Dog so you can take a look when you have some time? They all say the same thing. Yeah, perfect. That's great. My baby's crying right now. No problem. What's the best email for you? It's adam@ridedog.com. Perfect. I'm going to send something your way right now. Now you're going to leave that conversation going, that Dave's all right. That Matt Easton guy, he seems pretty great, right? He didn't force anything on me. He was respectful. He didn't make fun of me because my baby's crying. I might look at his email. Even if I don't look at the email, I can call him the next day and say, hey, I was thinking about you. Man, there is something going on that every equipment manufacturer is having to deal with. Nobody's talking about it, right? I can jump right into the insight because we had a call yesterday. If it's a voicemail, I don't have to eject. I can leave the hook for the insight. Who you are, same start. Who you are, how you're connected, and then the hook. Hey, Adam, Matt Easton over here at Ride Dog, you and I are connected because we just attended the outdoor sports show. Hey, I was thinking about you guys over there at Polaris, and there is something that every equipment manufacturer that has their own dealerships is having to deal with right now. Nobody's talking about it. I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of it. Or there's something that the top dealerships in the nation, there's a little secret that they're sharing with each other in terms of loss prevention and saving that top line revenue. I just wanted to give you a heads up, make sure you were aware of what's going on, right? Now they're going to, what is it? What's the secret, right? You've given them that hook. You're now coming to them as a consultant. You're now coming to them as somebody with a high degree of authority and a high degree of information that's trying to help by giving them that information. So this person that called you didn't do any of that, which is why it was so memorable because it was so crappy.
And that's why I want to create this, take your playbook concept. And,
Yep.
I almost want to basically pair with my CRM so that I'm like, oh, looks like I'm calling High Valley Motorsports today.
I agree.
Last time I left this insight, and it's right there in front of me, so I
Yep.
turn it into Mr. Word Salad and just.
I agree. And then in your CRM, you can even have columns like Trello type of columns to where if you've had the conversation,
Exactly.
Great. If they have price, well, now you know what your follow-up. And if they've made a verbal commit but haven't filled out the order form, now you can just say, wanted to make sure you had the order form. So you can. It becomes very simple at that point. And nothing, although nothing you say sounds scripted, it is, if that makes sense. And then what I would recommend is just crazy. Maybe I'm a blockhead, but we get really good at the things that we do in repetition, and we're even better at those things if we do them in blocks together. So I'm going to call all of my people all of the people from the trade show that I got their business card. I'm calling all them with the same damn message. And then all of the people that had the order form but didn't place their order, I'm calling all them with the same message. And then all of the people that I had a conversation about loss prevention with their dealerships, but they didn't agree to place an order, I'm calling all of them, right? And I'm doing that in blocks because that way my mind doesn't have to think, where the hell am I at with this deal, right? You guys don't have to be monogamous in sales, right? Please be monogamous in your, I don't care what you do in your personal life. I had to give you some advice. Monogamy is probably a good thing, right? You don't want to be bouncing around. You don't want to date 52 people. It's not cool, dude. It sounds terrible, right? You can have 52 different really great loving relationships in sales by organizing all of them. You're not going to get in trouble. Nobody's going to catch that you're doing the same thing with somebody else. Just do it all in blocks, right? I see JR there in financial services. He's successful by doing things in blocks. He doesn't have unplanned conversations, right? He has conversations to get their attention. He has another block for people that can flow business his way. Maybe financial planners, maybe family offices. He's going to give them an insight, right? There's something going on that every family office is having to deal with, nobody's talking about, wanting to make sure you're aware of it. He's going to do all those calls in one block. So you're well on your way.
Hey Dad, what's an easy way for salespeople to make a lot more money right now?
I got you and I got you. It's to learn how to close. It's the simplest thing that I teach, and people that know how to close, boom, they start making a lot more money. And I'm gonna pay $300 for you to learn how to close right here, right now. It's the closing mini masterclass from me, from Easton University. I'm gonna give it away to you for free right now. Click the link and I will send you the closing mini masterclass for free. You're gonna make a lot more money. They're gonna make a lot more money. You're gonna make a lot more money. I want you to take it too, all right? We'll see you on the other side. Grab the closing mini masterclass.